You know Toyota, the global gold standard for reliability, the brand that practically invented the word dependable. But 2026 isn't all smooth sailing for the world's favorite car maker, because while some of Toyota's new models are pushing boundaries in design, performance, and hybrid innovation, a few others are, let's just say, falling flat. So today on Fix or Flip, we're diving into the 4 worst and 3 best Toyota cars for 2026. And trust me, you won't believe what takes the #1 spot. Let's get right into it. The 4 worst Toyota cars for 2026. Number 4, Toyota Mirai 2026. Let's start with a car that's futuristic, but maybe a little too futuristic. The 2026 Toyota Mirai, Toyota's hydrogen-powered sedan, continues to be a technical marvel, but a commercial flop. Yes, it's sleek. Yes, it's whisper quiet. And yes, it has a claimed range of over 400 miles on hydrogen. But here's the problem. Hydrogen fueling infrastructure in the US is still practically non-existent. There are less than 60 public hydrogen stations across the entire country, and 90% of them are in California. That means outside of that bubble, the Mirai is basically an expensive driveway ornament. And speaking of expensive, the Mirai starts around $50,000, which is luxury car money for what's ultimately a niche experiment. It's reliable, beautifully engineered, but totally impractical for 99% of buyers. Toyota deserves credit for innovation. But in 2026, the Mirai still feels like a car built for a future that hasn't arrived. Verdict? Fix, don't flip. But only if you live next to a hydrogen pump. Number 3, Toyota CHR 2025 to 2026 model. Here's one that stings because it had potential. The CHR, Toyota's subcompact crossover, came in hot when it launched. Bold styling, sporty proportions, and aimed squarely at Gen Z buyers. But by 2026, it's clear the CHR is falling behind the times. For one, the CHR still doesn't offer all-wheel drive in most markets, a huge miss in a segment where even the Honda HR-V and Mazda CX-30 have AWD standard or optional. Then there's the space issue. Despite being a crossover, the back seats are cramped, visibility is poor, and the cargo space feels like it belongs in a hatchback from 2012. The new CHR hybrid system is efficient. Yes, getting about 43 miles per gallon combined, but the starting price of $28,000 puts it dangerously close to the much larger RAV4 hybrid, which is better in almost every way. It's a stylish car, but Toyota's playing it too safe. Verdict? Flip it. Unless your top priority is parking in tight city spots, the CHR just doesn't deliver the value Toyota buyers expect. Number 2, Toyota Sequoia 2026. Now this one hurts, because the 2026 Sequoia should have been Toyota's luxury family hauler masterpiece. But instead, it's an example of how not to design an everyday SUV on paper. It sounds great. A 3.4-litre twin-turbo V6 hybrid, 437 horsepower, and a 9,000-pound towing capacity. Sounds like a beast, right? The problem? It's a thirsty, bulky, cramped beast. Despite its size, the Sequoia's third-row legroom is tight, and cargo space behind it is laughably small for a full-size SUV. Then there's the price, starting at around $62,000 and easily topping $80,000 for higher trims. And for that kind of money, you're better off with a Tahoe, Expedition, or even a Grand Wagoneer. Fuel economy also disappoints, hovering around 20 miles per gallon combined, which isn't great even with the hybrid badge. It's rugged, yes, it's powerful, absolutely, but it's just not practical. Verdict? Flip. Great powertrain, wrong packaging. Number 1, Toyota Supra 2026. Okay, let's talk controversy. The 2026 Toyota Supra, the icon reborn. The legend, the sports car that made a generation fall in love with Toyota performance. But here's the truth. The current Supra just doesn't feel like a Toyota. It's still co-developed with BMW using the Z4's chassis, interior parts, and that same turbocharged inline-six. It's fast, yes, 382 horsepower fast, but it feels more like a Bavarian roadster than a Japanese legend. Worse, the manual version that finally returned in 2023 hasn't saved its sales. The Supra remains a low-volume toy priced around $57,000 to $65,000, and for that kind of money, buyers are turning to the Corvette or Nissan Z. And for 2026, Toyota hasn't announced any major updates. No GRMN version, no AWD, no power bump, just the same formula. Verdict? A gorgeous, fun but overhyped sports car that's losing its identity. For enthusiasts, it's painful to admit, but the 2026 Supra is a flip. The 3 best Toyota cars for 2026. Number 3. Toyota Tacoma, 2025 to 2026. Now let's turn things around, because this next one, Toyota absolutely nailed it. The 2025 Tacoma carrying into 2026 is a complete reinvention of one of America's favorite mid-size trucks. Built on Toyota's TNGA-F platform and the same one underpinning the Tundra and Land Cruiser, the new Tacoma finally feels modern. We're talking about a turbocharged 2.4-litre iForce engine or the powerful iForce Max hybrid option with 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. The new Trailhunter trim is built for overlanding straight from the factory, while the TRD Pro is meaner and more capable than ever. Fuel economy is strong for a truck this size, up to 24 miles per gallon combined, and the cabin. A huge leap forward. Big touchscreen, rugged materials, wireless Apple CarPlay, everything you expect in 2026. Starting price? Around $33,000, but even fully loaded under $55,000, it's serious value fix and keep. The Tacoma finally feels like the perfect balance of old-school toughness and modern tech. Number 2. Toyota Camry Hybrid, 2026. The Camry has been America's go-to sedan for decades, and in 2026, it's entering a new era. Toyota's going all hybrid for the 2026 Camry, with no more gas-only versions. Every trim now comes with a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder hybrid setup, producing up to 232 horsepower in AWD models. It's smoother, quieter and more efficient, hitting around 50 miles per gallon combined in front-wheel drive form. Styling-wise, the Camry has finally caught up with the times. A sleek, more aggressive look that borrows cues from the Crown and Prius inside. The digital dash and massive touchscreen make it feel premium without breaking the bank. Pricing starts around $29,000, topping out in the mid-40s for the XSE or top trims. Still excellent value in 2026 target audience. Families, commuters, and anyone who wants a set-it-and-forget-it car that just works. Fix it and drive it for a decade. This is the smartest sedan you can buy right now. Number 1. Toyota Land Cruiser, 2025 to 2026. And here it is, the number 1 Toyota for 2026. The return of a legend, the Toyota Land Cruiser. Toyota shocked everyone when it announced the Land Cruiser's comeback, smaller, leaner, and more affordable than before. Built on the same TNGA-F platform as the Tacoma and Tundra, the new Land Cruiser ditches the massive V8 for a turbocharged 2.4-litre hybrid iForce Max setup producing 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, the same engine that powers the Tacoma Hybrid. But what makes this SUV special isn't just performance, it's the heritage. Toyota managed to blend that iconic off-road DNA, locking diffs, crawl control, serious suspension travel, with real-world usability, fuel economy. Around 27 miles per gallon combined, which is outstanding for something this capable. Pricing starts at just $55,000, which undercuts the old model by nearly 20 grand. Inside, it's rugged but refined, big 12.3-inch touchscreen, simple controls, and durable materials designed to age gracefully. This is the SUV for people who actually go places and want something that'll still be running strong in 2046. Absolute fix. The best blend of Toyota's past, present, and future. Bonus honorable mention, 2026 Toyota Prius Prime. It wouldn't be a Toyota list without mentioning the Prius. The 2026 Prius Prime continues to impress, combining plug-in hybrid efficiency with a sleek, futuristic design. With up to 44 miles of electric-only range and over 50 miles per gallon once the battery runs out, it's basically the perfect commuter weapon. Starting around $34,000, it's ideal for eco-conscious buyers who aren't ready to go full EV. Fix! Because Toyota's finally made the Prius cool again. Toyota's 2026 lineup is a fascinating mix of hits and misses. On one hand, you've got missteps like the Mirai, Supra and Sequoia, cars that either overshoot their purpose or miss their market entirely. But then you've got the Camry, Tacoma and Land Cruiser, vehicles that remind the world exactly why Toyota dominates year after year: reliability, smart engineering and value that lasts. So what do you think? Did we get it right? Or did we roast your favorite Toyota unfairly? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more expert breakdowns, honest rankings, and deep dives into the cars that matter most. This is FixOrFlip, signing off, Tacoma, where we decide what's worth keeping and what's worth flipping.